time. That's enough. Mm. Taking a long business. So I'm gonna make a difference. Mm. So I'm not taking the fall. There are long to me, I can miss it. We open up a cold love. Best of love. Prince of Patches are white than the rice. Seeing of the kind of came love. What up, YouTube? What's good? I'm here. I showed up to work today. Oh my God. My goodness. Man, you know what really jammed my Glock? I don't know if y'all seen that TikTok, but it's like this series this guy does, and I forgot his name. And sorry to do because I forgot his name. But I think I would have like a live sesh, a little therapy sesh, a little venting sesh on all the shit that be bothering me. Cool? Is that all right with y'all? You know? Not like serious, but just some shit off the rip I can think of, right? Woo! Where do we start? Let me cleanse my palate. Okay? Well, excuse me. If this is your first time here, hello, I'm Cierra Queen Pin Clark. Yes, I'm really here on the other side of this phone. I am just sitting here getting ready to smoke a cigarette. So, if you are coming in, don't forget to like the video, okay? Period. Like it on the way in and the way out while you being nosy. I kind of hit the algorithm with a 1-2, but it's all good. Y'all catch up, okay? Subscribe. Turn on all your notifications and don't forget to share this out. Main. I had to do something productive today. Cause I ain't been doing shit for real. I've been all cozied up, you know, in my snuggie, winter hibernation and shit. Just, doing me. Shit, just doing me. Just waiting on the snow to melt. Quiet as it's kept. And I really even haven't been watching YouTube for real. Like, of course I know like the Ernie shit and a little bit of what's going on, but I ain't really been watching like talking about, so I don't even know. I ain't even been watching Queen Bee, and if nothing else, y'all know I be watching Queen Bee. I ain't even been watching Queen Bee like talking about. Like every once in a while, I'll drop in, drop out, and see what she doing or whatever, or see if I can catch some tea on a rando. But I ain't really been keeping up. But let me tell you what jammed my Glock, y'all. And y'all gonna trip. Especially with man, these YouTube people. These YouTube people is something else, y'all. I've been sitting on this tea, sitting on this story, sitting on this complaints. Shit, let me go on and put my complaint in. Hey, yo, God. Hey, yo, God. Let me tell you what jammed my Glock, homie. So this is what jammed my Glock for real. And I ain't gonna tear it too long. I ain't gonna be on here too long. I ain't even share this out for real. I just wanna say what I gotta say and keep it moving. What jam my Glock is that dudes on YouTube, not that not that I use YouTube as like a springboard for dating or anything. Fuck no. Even though that's what it originally started as. Look it up. If you don't believe me, look it up. But I found out in multiple directions, like more than one. I'm not just talking about one situation with one dude that's obvious on my channel. No, I'm talking about a plethora of YouTube men that I have come in contact with over shit, I don't know, since 2017. I feel like all the YouTube dudes, now not the creators, not all of them. I had to think about it for a second. Wait a minute. Eh, yeah. Some of them are creators, not all of them. Or Fugazi for the birds. A waste of time. Let me explain. You know, I be over here minding my business and doing what I do, cooking, cleaning, raising my kid, just running this house like I do, right? And sometimes I be chilling, right? I be chilling and I be wanting to socialize on here like I socialize everywhere else in my life. Like shit, I be socializing at the grocery store. Quiet as count. I be socializing at the grocery store. It really don't matter to me. I'm just a social butterfly, free spirit, if you will, right? So I just feel like men are fugazi on this app, on this free app that come on your phone automatically through Google, right? And let me give me some THC in my system. Hold that thought. So I'm gonna be very vague when I say this. Very vague. Like super vague. Like you might not know who I'm talking about. Then again, y'all might. Now, should I start? No, I'm not gonna start from the beginning. I'm not gonna start from the end. I'm just gonna jumble this up and y'all figure it out for yourself. Okay? Half y'all into true crime anyway. So y'all can figure it out for yourself. But I find it funny how, and it's really not just YouTube dudes, really. It's really like dudes throughout my life, like just dudes I know. And I don't, maybe it is, maybe because I am a free spirit and I am a sexual person and I'm open about that and I'm comfortable in my own skin and my body and ooh, 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 all the things, right? Maybe because of that, people think like I'm dumb. Like I'm dumb, I'm stupid, I'm a dick, I'm dense, I'm slow, you know? And I'm not. Um I've always said, no matter what story I've told, I've always said that it'll take a smooth motherfucker to lay me down, right? And that's been the case ever since huh, ever since day one on earth. It took a smooth motherfucker to raise me. It'll take a smooth motherfucker to lay me down. Period. Right? So some people be thinking they real smooth. And it's crazy because, a lot of the people we meet as creators here on YouTube, it transfers over into Messenger, right? And I've had several men try to get to know me on Messenger. and they feel like, oh, Sierra gonna pop off. She gonna bust it wide open on Messenger. She gonna do this. She gonna do that. She gonna you gonna have the tea. You gonna expose that ass. And here I sit since 2017, and ain't nobody exposed shit yet. Not really. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't try it. They didn't try it. They didn't try to expose some shit, but they failed miserably. So let's start with uh think he's smooth number one. It's not number one like the first dude or whatever, like chronological order or whatever, however you say it, right? It's not that, but this is the first one that's on my mind, so we're gonna go with this one. Okay. First dude. Seemed cool. I had for me, subscribers, for me, I can't speak for him. But for me, it was more like that's my bro, that's my brother, that's my homie. That's like it was giving that reminiscent of, oh yeah, if we would have went to school, it'd have been lit. Like if we would have went to school together, we would have to high school. We would have been cutting up. It's that kind of like friendly hometown type vibe, right? But yo, I'm gonna keep it real. Old friendly home type brother, twin, homie type vibe. Dude was like calling me late night. You know what I'm saying? Getting all sensual with it. And I'm not talking like late night. I'm not talking like 9, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. No, 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 baby. I'm talking like 3, 4 in the morning, 2 in the morning, yearning and shit. It's so crazy. And I guess somewhere along the way, dude found out or got the picture that I wasn't feeling him like that. And situations manifest in his life to where it worked out perfectly to where he couldn't do no seducing over the phone anyway. So, you know, he kind of did like a 180, right? And he kind of flipped on a nigga, like started being disrespectful, started white knighting for motherfuckers that don't need white knighting for. You know what I mean? And of course, I handle it on spot. Of course, I handle it right. And this is all correlating over YouTube and on Messenger, right? This is all like coming together. And one day, I just happened to look up with my beautiful brown eyes. I just happened to look up. And I see I don't want to say what I seen, but hmm, it from what I saw in the photograph that I screenshot and that I did send around town. Yes, I did. From what I screenshot, from what I synced, I was like, is that man have a lamb? Fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, that lamb was sure to go. I said, oh my God, I think it is, right? And I act accordingly. And now it's like mom's the word. It's like it's never happened. So, if you come across this and this story, this event sounds like something you're aware of, you know, put an Afro pic in the comment, let me know. Because it is a psychological roller coaster. It's a psychological roller coaster to get to know someone and then automatically have that someone look at you like, you know, you would jump off. Apparently, because apparently we're not the homies I thought we was. I'm not a little sis like I thought I was. You know, people will show you what you mean to them. People always say you got to teach people how to treat you, but people will show you what you mean to them. Like their actions will show you what you mean to them, right? And I was ear hustling today. I was ear hustling. And I heard somebody say something and I said, "Oh," I was like, "Let me find out." You over there reminiscing about a joke or a laugh or a good time that we didn't had over the ether, over the metaverse, over the matrix. Let me find out. But the flip side to that is that you would think this dude, this person I'm speaking of, right? You would think that they would have, the cojones, the balls, the guts, the courage, the oomph, the tenacity, the gagazzo to, say how they feel or say what the vibe is to them or say what they like or whatever they looking at or whatever and put it out there. But no, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. So I'm sure this individual is waiting on me to make myself known or, uh acknowledge them in some way or check on them or make sure they all right. But see, that's the thing people get twisted. What people get twisted is you can't treat the queen pin, you can't treat me any kind of way and expect me to just ignore the shit and then come back and being all supportive and being a good friend and shit. No, no, no. you know Sometimes you gotta apologize and you gotta make sure I hear that shit. Cause sometimes some apologies are not very clear and I'm starting to feel a type of way. Some apologies to my friends are not very clear and I'm starting to feel a type of way. But I'm not trying to make it a thing. I'm just saying the bitch is brewing. That's all I'm saying. I'm brewing. Okay. I'm percolating over here. So let's see. Who else? Um Ooh, there was this one, this ugly motherfucker. And he was at a point early in my YouTube experience. And he just knew I was ghetto. He just knew like I was that hood baby mama. He just knew me. Didn't know me at all, child. Didn't know me at all. Didn't know nothing about me, child. But he just knew I was ratchet. Yeah, I can talk that talk and I can walk that walk, but that's not where my story began, you know? So people be getting it twisted. And then people be like, I don't know, like people be thinking like they can trick me into doing some crazy shit for nothing. Like some freak shit for nothing. like either on YouTube or on the Messenger, and I'm like, mm-mm. And I be keeping it cute, smiling. No, thank you. I don't want to. No, I'm good. Cause I've been there, done that. I learned my lesson. You gotta play me one time. You gotta play me one time like I'm cheap. Okay? And mm-mm. Then the next motherfucker, good luck. And the motherfucker after that, shit. Bad chance. And the motherfucker after that, nice try. Uh, but I hope everybody doing good. If you coming in or out, please hit the like button. I did not share this stream out. I don't think any of my moderators know I'm live. I didn't even say I was going live. And don't forget to subscribe. Stick around. I'm just here talking about things that jam my glock. Having a little therapy session over some THC, if you don't mind if I do. Okay. And I really just want to take my time with it for real. I ain't trying to rush, you know. I just want to take my time, get all my thoughts out. And I don't even remember what that dude at the beginning of my YouTube experience. I don't even remember what that dude name was, but he was ugly than a bitch. I know that. And it's low key, it's always the less attractive. It's always the less attractive ones. I don't know. I don't know why that is. Hey Luna, what's up? Just chilling. I'm smoking. Let me hit this ball. Um, the Ernie shit was crazy. Squirrel. Okay. That was crazy. It was crazy. It was out of nowhere. Really hadn't been paying attention to him for a while. And then it was shocking. And then it was gross. Like the end of it was just gross. Like it was just once you find out the tea behind the tea on the earnest shit, it's just like, ew. And I'm not even homophobic. Like I used to party at the gay clubs and I used to chill at the gay clubs and I had gay friends. Shit. I even dated a gay couple at one time. And ugh. It's like and it's gross when it's gay and Cierra can't get behind it. Oh yeah, it's gross. Been working on it, yep. So that Ernie stuff was just wild. And it's sad though. It's just sad. It's sad he couldn't get it together. It's sad that he had these like grand delusions of who he was and what he was doing, and it was sad how he felt like he had to hide his sexuality, right? And here I am just, waving every flag in there. Gay flag, the bi flag, like I never thought to bring it up to him. I just figured if you know what I'm saying, like at one point me and Ernie was tight. We was cool in Messenger, you know what I'm saying? It was cool. We're not cool. I'm just, we just went different directions, right? And he ain't got nothing to do with Ernie never did me dirty or nothing. Even when I thought he did me dirty, he really protected me. He actually did some big brother shit, which was amazing. He actually did something good, He I don't know. He kind of like woke me up. He was just like, Sierra, you don't want this shit. Like, stop playing, Sierra. Wake up. Come on. Stop fucking around on the internet. Get it together. He kind of woke me up on my, you know, out of my fuck shit. I don't know how to explain it. Not sticking up for Ernie, not, Ernie is a sad weirdo. Yeah. Well, yeah, he is. And he's only a weirdo because he doesn't own up to the stuff that makes him weird, because the stuff that makes him weird probably makes him more interesting. Like, if Ernie was just like a gay bounty hunter and shit, like, and owned that shit, like on some Joe Exotic type shit, like, that'd be dope as hell. But instead, he like got this undercover. I don't know. Like, it's just the grand delusions is weird. He could totally like shit. Ernie could run like a whole like be the new Tiger King For the Love of Ernie. Like, he could run a whole like dating reality show, because these tiger women, shh, they cutthroat. Shit. I'd be over there playing with Ernie. Ernie knew I was playing. Like, he knew I wasn't serious. He knew I ain't look at him like that. He knew Ernie knew he was the homies, right? But I'd be over in this chat. I'd be over in this chat like fucking like fake flirting, like half-ass flirting, flirting with him, just to see which one of the tiger women would have a problem or block me or say some shit or say something smart or roll their eyes or what, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would just do that just because that was fun to me. Like, when Ernie was live and it was like late night and he wasn't like doing nothing or talking about nothing serious, and he was playing music and heavily interacting with the chat, like, I'd be in there like, do I need to make some biscuits and gravy? Like, insinuating like Ernie know where I'm at, like he know where I live. He can just come and get some biscuits and gravy. And then women, boy, would eat it up. But I never get blocked though. I ain't never got blocked. So, and usually Ernie was quick with it, but to see him talking so slow and slurred and sleepy and gone like that, that's crazy. That's that's sad. That is so sad. And I hope that they got him straightened out, like wherever he is, jail, the crazy house, wherever he is. I hope he, you know, get that situation straightened out. You know what else I noticed too? I noticed when I leave a space, right? When I leave a space, like say me and a dude, any dude, name any one of them, every one of them, name all of them, name some new ones I haven't met yet. When I leave a dude's space, it's like the fun gets sucked out of the room. It's like it's really not that lit. Like I be trying, like I be sitting back and just observing, right? I be observing with, you know, uh old man turtle over there. I would sit back and observe, not him specifically, but just using him as an example. I would sit back and observe, like, after shit hit the fan, shit didn't go my way, I looked stupid, I wasn't really that popular, still hanging out, under Mr. Shadow, not really coming into my own, like talking about, not really getting my own content, like talking about. But me not being over there and active in the chat and cool, it's like it like there was like kind of like a wah wah wah. And it was kind of sad and lame. And that's the same way it's given with with bro man, with homie, with a what's popping to it. The same thing with him. It's like this shit dry. I I was ear hustling when I was in the shower, right? And I was ear hustling, and I was like, this shit dry. This shit vanilla white bread. This shit, ooh wee. This shit ain't got no bounce to it. It ain't got no kiki. It ain't got no. It's just not giving what it normally would give. You know, and I don't know why. I mean, I know why, but do they know why? That's what I be thinking. Like in the back of their mind, do they just be like, "Dang, Cierra, just hop in the chat and say something funny." Like, "Dang, like this shit boring." Like, like I don't know. I be feeling like I'm that bitch sometimes. Okay, maybe all the time, but I mean, I am because shit be dull. Shit be dull as fuck, and I'm just like, you know, if you just, back in the day, men used to go around to all the girls' friends, whether they liked her, they thought that was her sister, whatever. They used to go around, like back in the day, dudes used to go around to all my friends. And they'd be like, hey, yo, tell Cierra I didn't mean it like that. Tell Cierra I said, and see if she'll talk to me. See if she's cool. See if we cool. We good. Go tell Sierra, like trying to convince other people to come tell me what four other people then told me that they said. Like, where's that energy at? And it's not just high school. There's all through life. But it seems like on YouTube, boy, these YouTube men, they be holding it in. They be, no, she can't break me. No, I'm not gonna say nothing. Even though my chat and my lives are boring as fuck. But I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna hold it in. I'm not gonna tell her. I'm not gonna even send her the link to come over. I'm not gonna invite her. I'm not gonna, play no DMX so she'll just pop out the bushes. I'm not gonna do none of that shit. I'm just gonna sulk and be over here, be anti-Cierra with my I hate Cierra t-shirt on, and I'm gonna rip out my pube hairs. That's what I imagine people do when they don't like me for a period of time or for life. I just picture everybody in the corner with I hate Cierra t-shirts on, ripping out their pube hairs for fun. Because they're so angry. But they gotta play it off like we're having the best time ever, guys. No. You're not. No, you're not, and it's obvious. You're just going with the flow. You're just going with the flow because all the flavor has left the chat. No pun intended. Shout out to Flavor though. I have listened to her. I listened to her more than anybody for like 10 minutes about the Ernie Shell stuff. And Shannon, I don't know her name, but she know a lot of Ernie Shell lore. Her, Candace Sue, that Vice dude, I don't know who he is, but they all know a lot of Ernie Shell lore and they remember it all so well. I was like, wow. I don't remember. I gotta go look on YouTube to see what Dolly done did. I don't fucking keep up with that shit like that. I mean, maybe they had notes. I don't know. I don't. Or maybe they just remember because it was so fucking shocking. I mean, getting tased by the police is pretty newsworthy. Yeah. And then I noticed, happy Black History Month. If there's any persons of color, African American, Black, Caribbean, Jamaican, Nigerian, Senegal, Kenyan, Lagos, you know, Trinidadian, Dominican, anybody, right? Happy Black History Month. Um, but I noticed as soon as, you know, my tits and this ass and my lace front wigs and, my laminated eyebrows and these long ass eyelashes and my fake nails step up out the chat and out your orbit, shit get real Caucasian really quick. Anybody notice that? Or is it just me? I'm like, damn. I'm like, what in the Kai Cenat is going on? Y'all remember when Kai Cenat? I don't know if y'all know who Kai Cenat is. Okay. Kai Cenat is like a streamer. He's a Black streamer. He was really cool. He was Christian. He had like Snoop Dogg on. He smoked with Snoop Dogg. I think I shared it on my community post at one time. He's kind of short, like Kevin Hart. Him and Kevin Hart act like they like father and son and shit. It's so cute. And he like a little bit older than my son, but not by much. And Kai Cenat, I think he won like awards for being like the top streamer or whatever, right? For the streamer awards, like recently. I think recently, this past streamer award. Streamy awards or whatever they're called. So recently, I don't know why. Like I haven't watched his stream on why because my father was Rastafari. I've dated Rastafari guys before, and I am a believer in the Rastafarian culture. Okay.
Good.
You could, yeah. Do I gotta mute?
Do you want the rest of the spaghetti?
No. I'm gonna cook some pesto. If I get hungry later or tomorrow or whatever. Yeah, because I got that pesto and I got some other pasta stuff. I think it's basil tomato pot. Oh yeah, I might cook that first. But go ahead and eat the spaghetti if you're hungry, because I'm on one right now. All right, cool. Shout out to my son Zion. I was like, do I gotta mute? So I'm very familiar with Rastafari heart, job bless, right? And of course, like my son is named Zion. Like I'm Rastafari through and through. I think you would have to put, if you had to title me, you would have to put Rastafari Christian Kitchen Witch. You would have to put it in that order. But anywho, you know, in my culture, whether it's Rastafari culture, Black culture, or Caribbean culture, spiritualist, Black people in general, our hair is our crown, right? That's like, I protect my hair. Like, hold on, where's my camera? I protect my hair with, my wig, you know? So I protect my crown. Like I take care of it every day. People rarely see it. Um, because I know the energy it holds and the importance it means for the culture. Did I say happy Black History Month? Okay. So with that being said, knowing that Kai Cenat signed to a big streaming, like an agency, a big marketing agency, a big kind of like when rappers sign to a label, he signed to a company, right? And as soon as he did that, he cut his dreads off. People be on their lives talking a whole lot about conspiracy and a whole lot about the elite and what the powers that be doing. And it's shit that's already out there for real. It ain't never nothing new, right? But then they go and do some Illuminati type MK Ultra shit. Like, cut your crown off. Like, it's wild to me. And to cut your locks off, right? When Castanet did it, at least it was warm outside. I think he did it like late summer or some shit, right? Maybe around Halloween or some shit. It was. We in the dead of winter. We in Game of Thrones. Winter is coming. Winter is here. Zion, what them things called? The walk-ins on the Game of Thrones when they said winter, the White Walkers. The White Walkers are coming. Okay? We're in the dead of winter. We're in the middle of 27 days later. Like it's a snowy, gothic, cathedral type of weather. And we are going to cut our crown off, cut our antennas off. And 2026 just got started. I thought some people was woke up in here. I thought we was woke. I thought people was aware the earth was flat and that we live under a dome and that, Bill Gates bought that vid and Epstein might be still somewhere around this month. But we cutting off our locks in the middle of winter while covering conspiracy. What the fuck? Okay, now follow me. Follow me. Not only is people cutting off their locks and their crown in the middle of a great awakening, in the middle of winter solstice, at the peak of it, but we got YouTube creators out here that threaten other YouTube creators with charges and stalking and cease and desist and lawyers and legal action. And I might have to. But meantime, in between time, those same YouTube creators will come on here and talk shit, run fake news and fake narratives about Ziggy and Fred Hill, Candace and Don Wells, and Katie and Chris Proudfoot with no problem. And don't even see the coincidence in that shit. Don't even see the irony. Pot, meat kettle, black. Happy Black History Month. So I wanted to come on here and say that. And I also wanted to come on here and say that, if those stories apply to you, right, then I would be very careful on which live streams you make public or which live streams are downloadable. because someone's got them somewhere. And I know Ziggy and Fred are very aware of the things I speak of. And I'm pretty sure by now, Dawn and Candace is aware as well. And I'm pretty sure Chris and Katie Proudfoot are aware on their own accord as well. And just like I told Paper Cut Tina, if I go down, everybody going down. Period. I'm coming at it from both angles. Okay? Because we can't be on a public platform and talk out two sides of our necks. Okay? We can't sit with the black girls and talk about all the fuck shit all the other women do in your chat and Discord and all the tea and the shit you've been through on the YouTube streets, and then turn around and when the black girls are mad at you, turn around and go to the other women and go, you remember when? Reminiscing on when shit was lit. All I'm saying is put some respect on my name. That's all I'm saying. It's really not that hard. And before it's all said and done, I promise you this, YouTube. Whether they think this is possible or not, see, I don't operate on what people think is possible or what they're like, how people be like, oh, the hell I am. Well, we'll see. Because I have a lot of spiritual connections, and my ancestors are awesome. And at some points, if you stick with me, you're going to watch those very people who disrespected me come and kiss my feet one day. Mark my words. It's already brewing. It's already in the atmosphere. And it's a shame that I have to use examples of karma to express certain things. It's a shame that I have to come with these tactics. But be careful to those listening in the ether who may think this is about you. Be careful of what you subscribe to and what you are following with your mind's eye, because a hit dog will holler every time. Yeah. A hit dog will holler every time. Please don't be that hit dog that holler. Cause, if you a hit dog to holler, I might have to put you down. And I don't want to tap into that kind of repercussion and ramification. I'm Cierra Queen Clark. It's been great hanging out with y'all. That's all I had to say. And you know what I always say. Until the next time, or the next time I got something to say, you know what I always say. I holla. Dubai. She lying, nagging, she hit that bitch. He must have thought I was gonna stay around there. I wish that we would try me like I can take bitch. Like I need to stand up and down. My shit, bitch ain't never put me. Try me in. So this first time, no. What? Money, shit on hold. Going